Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about a lot of things that are happening around me, and out of which I'm going to talk about the first one, the protest that already been over in Delhi. And I think the conclusion of that protest was Dharmendra Pradhan, Education Minister of India, has resigned on the basis of morality. And the reason that he has showcased that, as there were so many paper leaks were there, and on the basis of moral ground he resigned. And still there is no accountability, like why this has happened, though there were a very big debate happened in the parliament where they discussed about a lot of concepts, where they will going to create a fast track courts, and also some other committees that are going to help us to identify the root cause of the issues. And also, in addition to that, they have assured that if there is any paper leak happen in the future, they are going to close that case within the next 30 to 60 days. But the one thing that was missing and everybody noticed is that there was no assurance that the paper leak will get stopped in upcoming future. Everyone mentioned that the paper leak will, everyone anticipated bill that the paper leak will happen, but what we can do is we can do the course correction. After that, we have a lot of reactive measures that we have in our place. And talking about the assurance, I believe that was a verbal assurance given to the all the protesters, the leaders that were there. Now the new minister has been appointed, and he is the one who again have not a very good credibility in terms of the way that he speaks, the way he gives the statement, and the many statement that he has given in the past were related to kind of not appropriate as per the females. Well, this is another problem that the people noticed, but right now they have no other options. When the reporters asked to the CJP leaders that what you will do, they said that if the same leader will follow the similar kind of issues, problems, and not able to tackle the paper leaks and education system properly, they will again go and protest. But the question here is that why they were not selecting a right candidate or right fit for the education minister role. There were multiple speeches that has been circulated over the internet related to a Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha debates, and I also listened to the debate of Sanjay Singh, where he talked about and he shared his opinion about what exactly is happening in the fast track court. And there were more than 2 lakhs cases that are pending. And in fact, there was one example he has given where in the fast track court the case went so long that it took 15 years to close that case, and after 15 years the justice come in the favor of culprits. And that was the example he quoted over the parliament. Now this seems very concerning, that if the fast track court is not able to give the justice so fast, then what kind of just resolution that we are aiming for or anticipating from the normal courts. I think the system is totally rigged, and kind of way that it is getting nowadays are being totally in a very different direction, which is not going to lead us to a better place. Now we have seen the Raghav Chadda, who recently been moved from or changed his party from Aam Aadmi Party to BJP party, started praising the BJP government, that how the government started taking the reactive actions so fast that they have removed 150 people from the NEET or NTA. They were the one who were being accountable to test or conduct the entire exam. Now, considering these things that are being there, and how the things will go and flourish, and this is again a very big challenges that we wanted to share. Coming back, the reactions the people noticed and saw the reactions of the various people. One video that made me think differently. There was one MP, and what he done was he was sitting in the front of parliament, and he is asking, not asking, kind of, he was sitting in the costume of saint, and he and then kind of there was a donation box and the people were donating money. I think this what he wanted to symbolize or showcase by his appearance is that the Ayodhya, where there were recently the lakhs of crores of rupees has been stolen in the various form, and the committee and everyone in the question that how this big fraud can happen in the temple, where people pay money because they are being they are being very religious, and they wanted to pay the donation in the form of offering, so that it will be directly get into some sort of charity, or maybe go in the development of that temple compound, but still temple complex. But the problem here is that the people who were in charge of the entire donation or the counting of the money, they are the one who are stealing the money from it, and that is being surfaced all over the internet, and that MP was trying to demonstrate in front of everyone. Now going forward, there were some others news that I have noticed, where that the Abhijit Dipike, that he is from the he's from this Cockroach Janata Party, and he said that the Rahul Gandhi, the question that he is raising on the behalf of rest of the opposition are right. And also he said that it's not only the job of opposition that they will ask the questions, it's the job of everyone, that they can ask the questions and they can protect the constitution. And that's the reason that they have created a big CJP protest, and which can help to create awareness and also take actions against the people who are in the power, but they are not taking the right actions. Meanwhile, the lot of memes being circulated for the ethanol E20 fuel, where suddenly the spike here is that the engines are being seized, and the vehicle's average is being drastically gone down because of the mixing of the ethanol fuel, and the vehicles and engine are not compatible with the fuel source. The people of India are not given the choice that whether they want to fill E20 fuel or the normal fuel in their vehicle, and that is the main reason that it's creating a big trouble. Now going back, that what will be the future hold of India, I think that this government is kind of a verge of collapse. Not sure how long, but it will. And the reason will that because the problem is that all the politicians that they are in the BJP right now are being sourced from the other parties, and now the party lost their own identities, and that is one of the biggest problem that everyone can see. People still believe in the philosophy, but the problem here is that the same person who were in the different party now being a part of their party, which means that the people don't want to see the same face. Let's me give an example. Let's say that if somebody will not like Raghav Chadda, and the Raghav Chadda been liked in the Aam Aadmi Party, and if he'll go in the BJP, then how people like him? Because he created his identity from scratch, and later on he wanted to switch his identity in front of public without giving a proper justice on a proper cause. Then it create mistrust among the people. Well, considering the situation, considering the lot of tasks, and finally having the another things that are in place, there are a lot of politics going on, and I think there should be very difficult to decide that which party is going to win, how they are going to formalize the strategy. As you know that the BJP in power has a lot of resources in his hand, and they can do anything. But considering that the opposition, the protest, and the kind of a small sort of revolution that is happening in the India, I think there should be a possibility of new reforms that are going to be happen. Well, considering me as a person who is watching all these things, I believe that not every government should be continue for 15 to 20 years, because that will create a kind of a problem that they think that what they are doing is everything is correct. I think the tenure should change after every 5 years, and that is how the election should be. Great. That's all from my side, and thank you and have a great day.